I would say the air quality is one of the biggest changes.
Thank God, not very excited about foreigners anymore.
I think when you're not in China, people maybe make Chinese people sound like they're completely alien to us. But no, they say hello and they smile, they play games, and I love that actually.
Where you come from? What brought you to China?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yes, I work for Audi, so a factory here.
We are from France.
7 years.
4 years.
A job opportunity. A friend asked me to come here to work in a restaurant as a pastry chef.
Sweden, 2 months ago, because I work at the embassy.
I'm from the UK, almost 4 years. Work. Yeah, I came to China to work as a teacher. I used to teach in a training center, but I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
3 years.
How about you?
School.
And in which university?
I'm Russian, 12 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh.
Well, I work here. I have my own company. Yeah.
I'm from Germany. 20 years ago, I established a company here for a German company, to bring a better situation for the whole company. We have raw material supplier mainly in China and our customer in China. It means it makes no sense to bring the material back to Europe and then bring the finished parts to China.
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
6 years.
America. My mom wanted to work here.
Dad's work.
Mom's work.
I came to China 15 years ago. I've been to many places, but I want to go back to Sanya. And then I study and then work and study and work.
So you are fluent in Chinese?
More or less, yeah. 我们可以说中文，没关系。
说中文没关系，我们说英文。
I'm from Argentina. Well, I came to study
Where did you study?
at Beijing University.
Peking University.
Yes.
Majored in?
I'm studying the master in Chinese law. I was getting into Chinese culture, Chinese language when I was in high school. And well, when I started learning law in Argentina, I was trying to combine both cultures. And well, Argentina and China now are getting more relationship, where they're having more relationship. Also, there's a lot of invest in Argentina, and also a lot of people that are really interested in coming to China also. So, well, I wanted to come and understand all the legal system also here, and to understand also all the culture.
From Germany. I was here 5 years ago and I finished high school in Germany and I wanted to do something abroad, and then I became an au pair here for a Chinese family. And I got a chance to do my job in Beijing at a German school.
And what do you think has changed the most over the past 5-8 years?
Especially in my field, like automotive industry, you can see many things change. Like before, used to be more like the beginning of Chinese OEMs. They start to do more and more car, and now you can see there is a lot of brand everywhere.
Everything changed in China. I think before I came to China, I had no idea what I was going to find. And what I realized after coming here is that you live here for 1 month. When you come back, it will be a new place. Like,
I feel like the way that you guys build things really quick is just surprising. So when I arrived there, it was the first time. So is that thing that you see like just some plane or just a piece of yard? You come 6 months later, 1 year later, and you look up and you're like, when did this happen? So I feel like that's the biggest change so far.
For what I know, where I live, my neighbors are very kind. They're normal. They're normal people. It's like, I think when you're not in China, people maybe make Chinese people sound like they're completely alien to us. But no, they say hello and they smile, they play games, and I love that actually, because the culture of playing games back where I'm from, like between like old people, that's not a thing. And I love that in China. Yeah, I really do.
Everything. I think only few things remain the same. Like the Forbidden City, Tiantan are the same, but everything else changed. People changed, the environment changed, everything. China is full of transformations.
I would say the air quality is one of the biggest changes, because when I came here from since 2016, the air quality changed so much.
I like this one, especially in winter times, right?
Notice that people are not, thank God, not very excited about foreigners anymore. That's a very big thing too, because it was quite annoying. I'm not gonna lie about this, and I enjoy this too, because I feel Well, I will always look different, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. But still, it feels nicer not to attract too much attention from people.
Also the development you can see very clearly. I start in small cities, not in Beijing, Liaoning at that time. Liaoning. There was no foreigners and so on. That was very hard that time to live because nobody could speak English and so on. You see, you can speak, and a lot of people here can speak, and it's not only because we are in a famous area.
It hasn't changed at all. Same thing. Joking. No, it's crazy actually. No, the changes are massive, massive. This period of time has been probably the fastest change in the history of all humanity in any country. When I moved to China, I was living in Beijing. In the center of Beijing, in the second ring road, there were still horses and carriages.
Yeah.
I like that, but you don't see that anymore. I mean, when I moved to Guangdong, Zhujiang New Town, which is like the center with all the buildings where you guys are actually staying, there was only one building in the middle of nowhere. At the time, I was actually living right across the river from there, so I watched the entire city being built every day. And I was counting cranes. It was like 60, 70 cranes, all just like, and you could see the buildings coming up every day. It was incredible.
And other changes?
Yeah,
Other changes.
Tons. I don't know how to say that word in English.
What do you want to say?
The level of 素质.
素质.
Yeah, and people respect rules more, and they respect like the rules of society more.
China is a very mountainous place. In Yunnan especially, but really all across China, it's just so many mountains. The road system in Yunnan has just, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I've watched the construction of these things, and like we have such a respect for Chinese engineering.
Infrastructure.
Yeah. It's right now they're building a high-speed train from Kunming to Thailand, you know? And it's like crazy to see what they can do.
If you have a chance like to bring something back to the United States, what would be the thing?
I would take WeChat back to America. I mean, everything is on WeChat, so I can just talk to my friends on WeChat, I can pay on WeChat. I mean, in America, we're still using credit cards. They've tried in America to get some like Apple Pay and stuff like that to really take off, but it hasn't taken off. There's been a lot more like DoorDash or these other apps like Meituan or Ulama that just deliver food to your door, but it's not near as convenient as Chinese apps are.